Welcome to part 2 in processing llama fiber. If you didn't see the first video, I'm processing llama fiber for my 2025 Tour de Fleece goal. I think in the first video, I think I said the second step would be to swing pick it. That's incorrect. The second step is to wash it. And so to wash llama fiber, most of the dust is all blowed off of it. A lot of debris, a lot of little shortcuts, a lot of things have blown off of it in the tumbler. But now I want to get the remaining bit of dust off of it. And if there's any staining, like the white llama fiber sometimes gets discolored like sheep wool does. And so I want to try to remove any of that. Llama fiber will felt. It doesn't felt super easy like the black nose fillet sheep wool that I have, which is the easiest felting wool I think I've ever worked with. But you don't want to agitate it, just in case. So I like to fill up a big dish pan full of hot water. And then I put just a tiny bit of this in the water and kind of swirl it around. And then I put the fiber in and I let it soak. And then I will strain off the dirty water. And if it still looks dirty, I'll do it again. Llama fiber is easy, especially if you've tumbled it first. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then I'm going to dry it. And I'll show you how I spread it out to dry it. I've got a pretty unique system for drying my fiber that works really well. So you can see here, it's a little bit dingy looking. Gonna press it down and just let it get really saturated and wet. Llama fiber wets pretty easy, unlike Angora, which seems to take forever if I want to dye it for it to get saturated. But llama fiber, it wets pretty quickly, pretty easily. And now I'm just going to let that set in for probably about 10-15 minutes. Okay, so I am in my old little greenhouse. This thing came from like Harbor Freight. Like, it's been here now for like a good 12 years. And I've certainly got my use out of it. I still use it to sprout seeds every year. But in the summer when it really heats up, I use it to solar dye, as you can see. In the spring, these shelves are full of flats with seedlings. But in the summer, when it is way too hot to be growing anything in this little greenhouse, I use it for solar dyeing. I put out a screen on top of the shelves I usually sprout on, and I make a nice little area to dry wool. Usually several screens drying wool. Because it gets so hot in here, and of course I can open the little skylight windows, and it gets kind of a breeze if I have a breeze. Sometimes in Tennessee we do not have a breeze in the summer, it's just hot, but it heats up so crazy hot in here, it dries fiber so fast. And you can see here, this is some Surrey llama that I washed yesterday evening and just left it overnight, and it's totally dry this morning. And then this is the white that I'm working with, and I had tumbled and washed some of this yesterday evening, and it is perfectly dry also. And so now, like, all the dust is gone. It feels so amazingly clean, but I still have some of these larger little like hayseed pieces in here that kind of get stuck. And so my picker will open this all up, and what the tumbler didn't get, what the washing didn't get, the picker is going to probably finish off really nicely.